Welcome back to our playoff edition of Sports Extra. We continue our show with another Black Diamond Conference game. Number 7, Cesar-Valier-Waltonville hosting number 10, Central A&M. The Red Devils won their opening game last year, but fell on the road in the second round. SVW is in search of a better result this year. The Red Devils looking to start their playoff run strong against Central A&M. The Raiders started their drive with a bang. Drew Damery takes the snap, pump fakes to the left, rolls out right, and lost a deep ball for Maddox Plain, who hauls it in one-handed. The big catch jumpstarts the Raiders offense and sets them up with a short field. It looked like A&M would get the first crack at putting points on the scoreboard until Damery fumbles the football. The Red Devils' Brock Chelf recovers, stopping the Raiders dead in their tracks and swinging the momentum back to the home team. The Red Devils would not waste the opportunity. Carson Hofford with the QB keeper. He scores. SVW up 7-0 to start their playoff run. The Raiders punch right back. Damery takes off, breaking tackles and sprinting down the sideline until he gets pushed down just a few yards short of the end zone. A&M would not fumble their chance to score this time. Damery calls his number again and scores. It's 7-6 after A&M could not convert on the 2-point conversion. SVW down a touchdown after a long score by the Raiders, but the Red Devils storm back. Chelf got the early turnover, and now he gets the late score as the half winds down, running the ball in from 20 yards out. The Red Devils would get the 2-point conversion, and the team would take the lead into halftime. The two teams were neck and neck going into the half, but Cesar-Valier-Waltonville would run away with it as the game went on, dominating Central A&M 49-12. And moving on to the next round. And both of our South 7 teams were on the road today. Mount Vernon traveled to face Kankakee. The Rams fall in a close one, 16-14 the final. Marion was also on the road in Mascoutah. The Wildcats lose a heartbreaker to the Indians 21-20. Both the Rams and Wildcats end their seasons on the road. Switching gears to college football. At this point in the season, SEMO football has positioned itself as a major threat to any team they face. The 6-1 Redhawks back at home today. SEMO hosting 4-3 Eastern Kentucky, a team that has won its last 2 games. The Colonels trying to spoil the Redhawks' homecoming celebration. And did I mention it was homecoming? Check this out. Number 15 SEMO playing in front of a packed crowd inside Houck Field. They were loud all day. First quarter, SEMO already up 3-0. QB Paxton DeLaurent finds Ryan Flournoy for a big gain inside the red zone. A few plays later, the pair hooks up again for a 4-yard touchdown. SEMO on top 10-0, and they took a 13-0 lead into the half. In the second half, this game changed thanks to EKU quarterback Parker McKinney. First, he uses his legs from 8 yards out to put the Colonels on top 14-13. It looks like a replay, but it's not. This time, McKinney finds the end zone from 3 yards out. EKU up 22-16. SEMO needing a touchdown with under 90 seconds left. DeLaurent going for it all, but Deontay Bembry comes down with the pick. The Redhawks upset by EKU 28-23 the final. SEMO head coach Tom Matukowicz says he takes the blame for today's loss.
This loss is on Coach Tuke, and I got to do a better job of preparing my guys and making sure we learn all the lessons that we've learned, and then a part of that is moving on.
Speaking of moving on, SEMO plans to move on from this loss quickly. They're back on the field next Saturday when they visit Tennessee State. SIU is also at home today, hosting Northern Iowa for their blackout cancer game. Late in the first, SIU down by 3, and look at this play from Avante Cox. He goes 48 yards to the house for the score. Salukis up 10 seconds. Second quarter, Theo Day throws a bullet to Dion McShane. He makes a leaping grab, and the Panthers extend their lead 21-10. A minute left in the first half. Day gets it to Sam Schnee, and he's in for the TD. UNI led 28-17 at the half, but here come the Salukis in the fourth. Baker scrambling. He finds Cox in traffic, and he makes the grab for the score. With 6 minutes left in the game, the Panthers would get another TD. Jake Baumgart missed SIU's go-ahead field goal, and the Salukis lose a heartbreaker 37-36 the final. And that does it for this playoff edition of Sports Extra. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week for week 2 of the playoffs. Have a great night.